when we were doing this, okay, you would multiply a monomial by a monomial. So it would look like this. If I had, let's say we had 4x squared y to the 6th times, let's say 1/2 x to the 5th y, okay? And we wanted to multiply this together. Well, again, this was kind of somewhat review because I would group the numbers together, I would group the x's together, and I would group the y's together. Well, half of 4 is 2, x to the 7th, y to the 7th. Okay? If we did it like this, we said, okay, well, 4xy times, let's say 2x minus 3x squared y. Okay? This is a monomial times a binomial. All right? So then you would just distribute this. So we would say 4xy times 2x and distribute this, and we'd have minus 4xy times 3x squared y. Okay, so then 4 times 2 is 8. X times x is x squared y minus 4 times 3 is 12. X times x to the 2nd is x to the 3rd. Y times y is y squared. Okay? So this is what we did yesterday. A monomial times a monomial times a binomial. Today we do a binomial times a binomial, and then we will do a binomial times a trinomial. Okay? We're just building on what we did before. Now, in other math classes, you are going to hear this FOIL method. This only works when you have a binomial or we're multiplying binomials. Okay? But basically all it is we're distributing. Okay? So if I look at this first one right here, I'm going to distribute this s first. So s times s, s squared. S times negative 2, negative 2s. 4 times s, 4s. And 4 times negative 2, negative 8. You are not done here because you have to simplify by combining like terms. Negative 2s plus 4s gives me a 2s, a positive 2s. And then we have the s squared and the minus 8. You to do this next one, but I want you to remember that if I have x minus 4 squared, that is the same thing as saying x minus 4 times x minus 4. You multiply these together. About this. The FOIL works with this by saying you can take your first term, multiply them together. That's x squared. Then the outer terms. Well, x times negative 4 is negative 4x. Then the inner terms, negative 4x. And then the last terms, negative, or I'm sorry. Negative 4 times negative 4 gives me a positive 16. Combine the like terms in the middle, that gives me a negative 8x. And bring the 16 and the x squared down. This is my answer. All right? You do these two. 1. 8m squared times m squared is 8m to the fourth. 8m squared times negative 3n is negative 24m squared n. Negative n times m squared is negative m squared n. And negative n times negative 3n is positive 3n squared. I combine these two together, gives me negative 25m squared n plus 3n squared, and we have the 8m to the fourth. If you have not done the second one, do the second one. Multiply the a to the a and a to the negative 4, the 3 to the a and the 3 to the negative 4. Okay, so a times a squared. A times negative 4, negative 4a. 3 times a, 3a. 3 times negative 4, negative 12. Negative 4a plus 3a is negative 1a. A squared minus 12. Okay, now, this is the reason why I don't like FOIL. Because when you come over here, where we have to multiply a binomial to a trinomial, if you look here, I am multiplying the 5x to everything in here and the 3 to everything in here. So this is 5x times 2x squared times 10x times negative 6, and 3 times 2x squared times 10x minus 6. Okay? So if we do one from scratch, we distribute the 2x to everything. So 2x times negative 4x squared is negative 8x to the third. Because x to the first times x to the second is x to the third. 2x times negative 10x is negative 20x squared. 2x times 3 is 6x. So far, are we okay? All right. Negative 5 times negative 4x squared is positive 20x squared. Negative 5 times negative 10x is positive 50x. And negative 5 times 3 is negative 15. Okay? So you get this long line here that you have to combine like terms now. I don't have any other x to the thirds, so this is going to remain unchanged. Negative 20x squared plus 20x squared is 0x squared, so they can eliminate. 6x plus 50x gives me 56x, and then we just have the constant by itself. And that's my answer. Okay? Try the next one. Multiply the x first to everything, then multiply the negative 5 to everything, and then combine like terms.